Hey, you're okay, you're okay. Just calm down, breathe in and out. You're all right. Don't worry about it. You good now? Great. Because we got a scenario to go over. You have friends. I know it's hard to imagine, but let's just think that you do for a moment. And you have plans to meet up with these friends in a week and have activities outside. Just think that. But in order to do that, you need to go outside. You need to overcome your crippling anxiety and escape your room. Escape room. Escape room. It's an escape room. This is the real gem.
Are you love, energy, excitement, intensity, warmth, and comfort? Hey, where'd you get that from?
I didn't. So you have a week before you and your friends, don't get too excited, this isn't real, are going to meet up and do an escape room together. But in this scenario, you've never done an escape room. And the thought of having your virgin escaping experience with your imaginary friends, who are very experienced in this regard, is uncomfortable. So this begs the question, can you prepare in advance, practice to get better at these escape rooms without ever leaving your room? In 1 week, in VR, because, you know, immersion.
Yeah,
Power
somebody turn on the lights. That's better.
But how are you supposed to get better in an escape room? Well, we first have to answer what an escape room is. You and your puzzle partners enter a room, they lock the door behind you, and you have to find a way out by solving the mini puzzles located inside. So in order to get better in an escape room, all you'd theoretically have to do is get better at the puzzles and work on your performance under pressure. Not that kind of performance, you're crap at that anyways.
Screw you.
Put that in. Oh. Lizard people. So I am actually going to an escape room soon, so I need to prepare. And to do that, I focused on 2 games in particular, VRchat, Puzzle Worlds, and the 2022 VR Game of the Year, Wanderer.
Well, kid, if you're watching this, then you made it.
Bitch. Let's focus on the game that I've had a love-hate relationship for too many years now, VRchat. VRchat is littered with the corpses of dead puzzle worlds that nobody goes to because they are either poorly made or just way too hard to bother going. But within those corpses are some gems. The most brightly shining one being, of course, Pop Escape, which I did with my good friend Fox.
Everything I have is Apple Pay. So, Minecraft.
Yo!
Oh, we can vent among us. Hey, this is like California tap water.
I'll try not to spoil too much here, but Pop Escape is the closest thing you'll find to a normal escape room. You start in what seems like exactly that, a normal escape room, and make your way around to get the keys to a car in order to do what you were originally meant to be doing.
Who's that?
I would kiss you so hard if I had lips.
10 out of 10, best escape room in VRchat by far.
Dude, we did do it in 2 hours.
Now, I did do a few other VR escape rooms as well as some puzzle rooms, but in comparison, they are nothing. Okay, before I get into what I learned from this though, let's go over the Steam VR game, Wanderer. Wanderer is in short a puzzle game, but it has other aspects like shooting and playing the drums in this really cool rhythm segment.
Oh, 20,000.
This game is big. I played it from start to finish, and in total, it took me just under 8 hours to complete it. And even then at the end, I felt like it wasn't enough. I wanted more.
Weirdo.
I truly felt immersed in the puzzles, aside from the few I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to do, so I had to consult my watch assistant. were pretty straightforward and fun to do. VR games, especially VR puzzle games, get a bad rap, but Wanderer does every single thing right. Highly recommended. Okay, so you've been playing these virtual puzzle games in escape rooms. Have you gotten better? What have you learned? Well, Pop Escape in particular taught me a lot, as it's the closest thing to the escape experience involving being locked in a small room with people you may or may not get along with. I very quickly had to learn to listen to who I'm with and let them take the wheel when they can.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes so much sense.
Also, just the practice of looking at everything inside a room and going backwards from the final goal helped a lot. Maintaining a calm mind and just taking your time and enjoying the puzzles was also really important. As for Wanderer, I'm not sure I learned anything, to be honest. Much of the game is puzzle related, but much of it also isn't. One thing for sure I had to do, which may be of some help, was keeping objects that I'd previously found in other areas in mind as I moved along, as I might need it in some future puzzle. In that sense, it's good practice, I guess. But a week has passed and now it's time for the escape room. How was it? That escape room was shit. It was too dark to see anything. The light they gave us
If you want to do an
didn't
escape
turn
room
on,
and practice in
after the
advance,
fact
you
that it was
can,
supposed to.
but it won't be of much help. The real thing is very different. The stress of time and experience itself is not the same as in VR. Also, time counts down, not up, which is stressful.
In conclusion, practicing doesn't really seem to help. Just do it. Just do it.